Elie Boudara, and he's a serial digital entrepreneur with 10 years of having been conceiving technologies and maturing them and bringing digital projects to life. Elie?
Yeah.
Where are you? All right.
Okay. Hi all, I'm Elie Boudara. I'm the Chief Blockchain Officer, which is a new title coming from the CTO. And I'm here to present you Trecento Blockchain Capital. What is Trecento Blockchain Capital? With this work, I'm not going to show you all the warnings. And I think we have a problem with presentation here, but it's okay. So Trecento Blockchain Capital is an asset management firm. We are, since 8 years, an asset manager in Paris. We manage currently 250 million in thematic funds, which are robotics and healthcare. Like you can see here, we have a really good track record. Last year, we made over 9.7% on our healthcare fund. And with our robotic, we made almost 50% of return for our investor. And what we can see is that all institutional right now, they want to come into blockchain. They want to invest into blockchain. But there is a real problem. Like the guys say here on the panel, we have a problem with regulation. We have a problem because a lot of funds that already exist on the market are not well regulated, are not enough professionalism to be able to make a real due diligence for institutional investors. So what we are bringing to the market is a new asset manager company, fully dedicated to blockchain, which will invest with the same way we are doing in traditional finance, if I could say. How we're going to do that? It's coming, I think. Okay, sorry. Whoa, going fast. Okay. So like I told you, the problem now is that there is, like everyone can see, over like 400 ICO every month. There is a lot of investment opportunity. There is a lot of problems also in terms of volatility of the market. And it's more and more important to really study what you are going to invest and to offer professional help from people that know how to invest into the market. And because of all that, we are building our new solution, which will be an online platform. As financial guys, as financial advisors or traditional asset manager, we used to work on all the financial aspects of a company. We study the basics and the real analytic data. What is the market addressable? What is everything? But now, you have a new problem, is that the technology is in the heart of every project. And blockchain has several kinds of technology working on it. You have the private blockchain, you have the public blockchain, you have blockchain that do not have currency on top, but only work as a back office for many companies. And it's hard right now to have access to those projects, get the time to analyze those, and decide where I'm going to invest. And mainly one other problem is that the market right now, especially during the last few months, a lot of ICOs are not accessible to everyone because you need to be part of the private. You need to be part of the pre-sale, which are often expensive. So what we bring is we are bringing 4 funds to the market. We want to follow the life of a company that begins to work on the blockchain and help them all through their need of investment. So for that, we are building an ICO fund, a crypto trading fund, a venture capitalist fund, and a fund of fund. And with this strategy that is going to follow the life of a company, but also that allows our investor to be diversified. You don't need to put all your money in an ICO. You need to be sure that you are backed sometimes and that you're not going to lose everything because you did not choose the good ICO. And this is where we are coming. When you will be able to log on our platform, you will have a strategy that will be built upon your profile, upon your wishes of investment and your strategy of investment. And based on that, you will have 2 options. Follow the allocation that we're going to make you, or go manually into one of our funds. And by accessing one of our fund, you will be able to have access to all the projects. Like I told you right now, The market is mainly handled by retail investors. But those are not the big players. Right now, the market is 300 billion. It's nothing compared to what is going to happen during the next years when you will have family offices, when you will have fund pension, insurance that will come on the market and that already are here a little bit, but cannot deploy 100% of their strengths. So we are building a tool to help the guys to invest into the market, and we are following all this and using the blockchain to show you how we're going to work and how we are going to invest into projects. So everyone will be able to track everything that we have made by investing in our fund. Like I told you, this fund and those strategies are going to be specific. Sometimes you will have a lock-up period. Sometimes you will be able to enter or to exit at any time. Depending on this strategy, you will become a financial expert based on what we are advising you to invest. We are making the investment, we are making the final decision, and you are entering our strategy. So we are building 4 funds. Like you can see, we have several lockup, several minimum of investments. Everything is done under the blockchain with smart contract, with swapping of currency if needed, and mostly with a real transparency and a real explanation on how it's going to happen. To build that, we took some of our team that already work on Trecento AM, like I told you, and we are building also a new team. You can see half of the guy here, to help us build a serious technology asset manager. Like you can see, Alice, which is really famous in Paris, she's going on the French CNN every 2 weeks to talk about robotic and healthcare. She has a really good track record. And we have a guy like me that helped them and that helped the company to understand how the blockchain is going to work, what is the underlying technology that this project is going to bring to the market, what is the value that it is going to bring, and where will be the technology in a few years. Right now, we are doing an ICO. And because we are mainly hoping that institutional investors are coming into the market, we are making a special ICO with free management and performance fees for our ICO investor. What does it mean? It means that people that is going to invest during the ICO, we are going to manage their money for free during 2 years. You will have a professional team, a strong team with a good track record that will be able to manage your money. We will all continue to trade, you know. We love that. This is one of the things we love to play with cryptocurrency. We love to trade. We love to study. But it's good to have somebody that will support you, that will help you, and that makes safe a part of your money and can ensure some of your returns. Also, for the guys that came after the ICO and buy the token on exchange, you will have discounts. Like Binance, it's a proven business model. You will have a discount fee of 50% the first year, 30% the next year, and 10% the whole life of our company. We will also have a DAO system. Why are we putting a DAO system? Because the community has a lot of information to share. And the community today want to be involved into the market. So what we want to do is that we want people to give us information. And for that information, we're going to give them back tokens. We're going to reward them. And this help will also help us to make better investment decisions. So the community will be part of our investment decision. They will be part of the company. To give you some information about our private sale and our ICO by himself, we are launching a TOT token, which is the Trecento token. It will be listed at €1. This is an ERC20 token. So this is a classic ICO. What we can see is that the soft and hard cap are 5 and 20 millions, and that we made an ICO phase allocation that decreased with time. Like we said, the first come, better served. if you believe in us in early stage, you will get more tokens. And for us, this is a normal investment decision. Like in traditional finance, the more risk you take, the higher the percentage. So coming with us at the beginning of the adventure will be more benefit for you guys than if you come at the end of the ICO. Why invest in us? This is the final thing that I want to explain. First, we want to help the blockchain adoption. We are really believer into the blockchain. We believe that it's going to change a lot of things. On the B2B market is going to be also a big change. But like the panel said, the regulation is really, really important. And right now, the regulation is really at the beginning. They are studying everything. They are doing guidelines. But they are not on top of the regulation. This is not finished yet. But because we are already an asset manager regulated in Paris by the EMF, we really know what is regulation. We know what is a compliance, what is a KYC, what is a report that you need to publish, how to communicate to your investor. And based on that, we decided to go in Geneva, Switzerland, which is a really good place to have institutional investors, private bankers, and people that believe into the blockchain. We are regulated by the FINMA. Like I told you, we have a proven track record. You saw the team. We have multi skills coming from all kinds of horizons with a lot of background. We have a 360 investment strategy, which means that we are going to follow the life of a company all through the cycle of life that I showed you before. We have our DAO platform, which will be driven by the community, so everyone can really be a part of our asset management company. Like I said, we are asset manager. So managing the risk is our job. Handling the compliance and be transparent is a strong policy in our team. At the end, you have the multi-investment token. But what is important also is that we need to have the same interest than our investor. And to be sure that we have the same interest, we are going to reinvest 5% of our benefits every year into our funds. Like this, the investor, institutional or retail investor that comes in our fund, in our company, will have the same interest than we have. So thank you very much. This is Trecento Blockchain Capital, and I'm here to answer all your questions.